Hi everybody, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Sunday, November 30th, 2025. The time is about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm coming to you today with a FlossTube update. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my YouTube channel where I talk mainly about my love for cross stitch, but also other crafts and other hobbies that I happen to partake in, and also just some little bit of life thrown in for good measure. Welcome to my channel. I always like meeting new friends here on YouTube, and I'm glad to meet you, so thank you very much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to click the subscription button below and also click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new content. Today's video is going to be about cross stitch. For those of you new to cross stitching here on YouTube, we call our cross stitching videos on YouTube FlossTube because we use embroidery floss to cross stitch with, and thus our videos here about cross stitch are called FlossTube. So welcome to FlossTube, and thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning watcher, thank you very much. I was like reigniting with my good friends here on Facebook. So sit back and relax, and I hope you'll enjoy what I have to share with you tonight. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. You're my good friend here on Facebook. You've probably been around here, or not Facebook, on YouTube rather, and you've probably been around a while. So thank you very much for stopping by. I'm really glad to have you as a friend, and hopefully we will continue that into the new year. So thank you very much. I am getting ready to do an update. I was trying something new. I found a royalty-free little music thing on YouTube, so I wanted to kind of play that in the background. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will talk more about my plans in the plans section of this video going forward for December, because I have some interesting things coming up for you. But I just kind of wanted to come to you today to give a little bit of a kind of November wrap up for my stitching. I didn't do a whole lot this month because I had a bunch of other things going on. You've probably seen my other 2 or 3 videos that I uploaded this weekend showing some of the stuff I've been into recently, which has taken a lot of my stitching time away, and there's just been a lot of things going on. We've been shopping, we've been decorating the house, and just kind of getting things ready. Speaking of decorating the house, I will put up some photos and videos showing some of the things that we are doing around the house this holiday season, and also just show you just some of the holiday decorating that I am doing, which does include a little bit of cross stitch and a little bit of diamond painting. So yeah, sit back and relax and enjoy the show towards the end of this video. We did get a new light set for our Christmas tree. So my husband and I, we like to have a Christmas tree up every year. We have a fake Christmas tree that we put up every year. We don't get a real Christmas tree, A, because of the mess, and B, because we have cats and they like to climb the tree, and so we just have an artificial, I meant to say artificial and not fake, we have an artificial Christmas tree that we have kept up all year round this year for the first time. And we just bought a new set of Christmas tree lights to go on the tree. We decided about 2 months ago that we wanted to find programmable Christmas lights for the tree so we could change the colors for all the holidays, you know, like have pink and red for Valentine's Day, green and white for St. Patrick's Day, red, white, and blue for, you know, Independence Day and Memorial Day and Labor Day, and, you know, pastel colors for Easter. Just change it out throughout the year so we didn't have to worry about leaving our tree up all year round like we did this year. So prior to this year, we have always traditionally kept 2 or 3 strings of mixed. We decided that we wanted programmable and changeable Christmas lights so we could keep our tree up all year round, and we happened to find some at our local Target about a month ago, and we brought them home to try them and decided that we were going to use them this year. So I spent yesterday pulling out our artificial tree that has been up since last Christmas. I pulled it away from the corner that it resides in, fluffed up, took off the old string of lights, fluffed up all the branches again because, we have cats and our cats like to climb the tree. And so some of the branches and some of the fluffiness of our tree, there was some obvious holes in our artificial tree. So I took the branches and refluffed them up to fill in some of the holes and just to make the tree look a little fresh, and used canned air to spray the dust out of the tree and just get it a little fresher. And then I put on the new lights. So I was playing with the new lights yesterday and trying a bunch of different settings. I will hopefully be able to put a couple of those little video snippets down for you so you can see some of the settings towards the end of this video, along with some of our decorating that we have been doing this weekend. But yeah, we're kind of gearing up for the holiday season. So our Thanksgiving was really good. We had a great time spending it with two of our friends. Our friend Lynn has been coming over for quite a while for several holidays throughout the year. She has family that lives out in Washington State, and it's just really hard for her to travel and go see her family. So as some friends of hers, she comes over to our house and we kind of eat dinner and hang out with her for a while. Then my husband's best friend from high school, who was also his college roommate, was also a guest of ours this year for Thanksgiving. We used to spend Thanksgiving with he and his wife Liz and their daughter Ricky at their house, probably for the last 20 some years. Liz was a staunch Republican, and over the last few years, she would not necessarily share nicely with some of the political incidents that were going on here in the U.S., just in general, and she was taking a lot of things to heart, a little too seriously. And there was just some things going on, and plus she had been diagnosed with cancer a few years ago, and her cancer since 2019, her cancer had started coming back with a vengeance and just not making her really well. So in 2019, when my mom moved to Ohio with my husband and I, we went over to their house for Thanksgiving that year, and that was the last year that we went over to their house for Thanksgiving because Mom has a hard time climbing stairs, and their house is a two-story. So we just decided that it would be easier for us to have Thanksgiving at our house, so that way Mom wouldn't need to worry about trying to climb stairs and wouldn't be alone for Thanksgiving if we decided to, share Thanksgiving with our friends. Plus, it made kind of dealing with Liz and her political leanings a little easier because we were more at a distance as opposed to spending several hours at a time with her, which was too bad because she was a really nice person. You notice I say was. Our friend James lost his wife Liz a couple weeks before Thanksgiving last year, and that was really tough. She was sick, but her sudden passing was a little unexpected. Even though she had cancer, the last few weeks were kind of a whirlwind of things that happened, and it just ended with her leaving this earth. A little too young. I don't think she was quite 60. It's too bad because she was a really nice person, except for some of the political views and opinions that she tended to vocalize there towards the end. And we have really missed having Thanksgiving over there. We didn't have Thanksgiving over there in 2020 partly because of her political leanings and such, but also because she had cancer and she had started going through chemotherapy and COVID. We really didn't want to take the chance to get her sick if any of us were carrying COVID or other illnesses and didn't know it. So since 2019 was the last time that we spent Thanksgiving with her. And we saw her once a year and kind of hung out with her for a while once a year at our board game convention in June. But so we saw her in June last year, but we didn't see her again until her memorial service, unfortunately. And anyway, James called Dylan, or sent Dylan a text message, my husband, beginning of October, and said, I'm RSVPing for Thanksgiving this year. And we're like, okay, great. So we had his good friend James over as well. So there were 5 of us for Thanksgiving dinner. It was really good, really great. We had a good time. I do miss his wife Liz. She was a great person generally and really nice. Had a great sense of humor. Was fun to laugh and hang out with. Except for some of the political stuff. And yeah, so we kind of miss her. And today, when I was putting out some things, I pulled out, I have this coffee can snowman that an old coworker of mine about 25 years ago or so now made. He and his wife at the time were making candles and those scented wax coated bears and bunnies and stuff that people were making that at that point in time. And he made these snowmen, these coffee can snowmen, and was selling them as a side hustle at work. And I bought one, and I pulled it out of the panic room storage area behind where we have the Christmas tree put up. And I sat there thinking about my coworker Dave Buckenberger, or Bucky as we all called him. And I got to thinking about that. So the last few days I've been kind of reminiscing about people in our past that are no longer with us, that this time of year you get to thinking about different people. So I've been thinking a little bit, getting nostalgic about people that are no longer with us. Sorry. It's tough. It can be tough this time of year. Because you want to spend time with the people that you love and your friends that you really love. And sometimes it's just really hard when they're no longer here. And we have quite a few friends that have passed away and family members. So it's just really tough. But it's also kind of bittersweet and, kind of makes you think of the good memories. So it's been really good. So anyway, sorry about that. Oh man, my eyes are wet. Whoo-wee. So anyway, welcome to my channel. Tonight's video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about, I'm going to be talking to you mostly about cross stitch. I do have something neat to share though. So if you know me and if you watched any of my videos, boy, that's kind of hit me a little bit harder than I was expecting. But anyway, take a minute. Anyway, so if you've watched any of my channel recently, you know that I'm the type of person that tries crafts. And something I wanted to show you, you've probably seen ads all over the place for those Woobles crochet kits. I do have 2 Woobles crochet kits. They're Hello Kitty kits, of course, Hello Kitty, why not, that I have to put together. But my husband and I, we go shopping quite often at a chain of grocery stores called Meijer, Meijer, and they're kind of an all-in-one grocery, clothing, furniture, sporting goods, toys store. All the stuff. They have pharmacy and everything in it, so it's kind of like an all-in-one grocery store chain. And we saw a display up for these cross-stitch kits for Halloween in the fall. So I picked up this pumpkin spice, a whole latte nice little crochet kit. This is by Needle Creations. I don't know if you can see that, Needle Creations. And this kit comes with all the stuff listed. um, including the crochet hook. I decided I didn't like the crochet hook in this, so I swapped out for one of the ones that I had on hand. But I took the directions, you guys, and I call her Pumpkin Spicy. Pumpkin Spicy. Pumpkin Spicy. I'd like to introduce you to Pumpkin Spicy. She is my little amigurumi pumpkin spice latte little crochet doll. She is really cute. I almost ran out of this brown, probably because I didn't check gauge when I was stitching her up. I don't really check gauge on my crochet. I'm not a gauge checker. I just kind of go with my heart, and if it looks to be about the right size, I'll finish it. But look at her little pumpkin on her hat, you guys. That's so cute. Look at that pumpkin. But so I used everything. I had to add a little more stuffing in her. And I also have a piece of heavy cardstock cardboard type stuff in the bottom here to make it flat. And I've also added 2 curtain weights to it to make it so it's heavy on the bottom. So if you see that it's heavy, it goes back to center. But yeah, there's some weight. So there's 2 curtain weights in the bottom attached to the flat piece that I have down there. But this is Pumpkin Spicy. Pumpkin Spicy. So welcome to the family. I'm looking forward to doing some more of these over the years. I'll probably end up displaying her in here until the holidays and maybe putting her out. I'm hoping to get some dough ball stuff made for cross stitch and whatnot, so I'm hoping to maybe put her out there. My only concern is the cats are going to find her and drag her all through the house. So I don't know if she'll be going out into the rest of the house or not. So this is Pumpkin Spicy. Really cute cross stitch kit or crochet kit. My husband has since we've picked out 2 more crochet kits that are Christmas themed. I don't know if they're going under the tree or if my husband's just going to let me go at them or have them for before Christmas. But I have 2 more Christmas crochet kits coming. I had fun doing this one. You can kind of see that like the bottom, like here, you can kind of see that the tension is a little different. But I don't care. It gives her character, you know. I'm just really happy with her, and she's stuffed. The top is crocheted, and yeah, you get everything in here for making them, including the little plastic eyes. But it includes all the yarn you need to make it, and most of the stuffing. I had to add extra fiberfill or polyfill stuffing to her to finish up and make her as stuffed as I kind of wanted her to be. But she is really, 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 really cute. Pumpkin Spicy. Welcome to the family. So, anyway, some of the other crafts that I'm into, you've probably seen my videos that I just posted up recently about pixel sticker art. I'm really into that. Looking forward to starting my new Christmas bundle and to also getting some of the other Michael's kits that I have going. I am joining with Jingle Drills 2025, hopefully. It's a diamond painting event. I've posted the Jingle Drills 2025 video that has the links to the Facebook group there. So if you'd like to join, feel free to do that. Just to show you, if you're not watching that, this is going to be the diamond painting that I'll be working on for Jingle Drills 2025. And yeah, just doing lots of stuff. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some stitching haul that I have. If you're a subscriber and watcher of Zook Stitch, here on YouTube. She has probably done a video walkthrough, or will be doing a video walkthrough of the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I believe she's a subscriber to that one. I haven't actually received my fall or winter issue in the mail yet, but I can go in and download the digital copy of it with the print version of the subscription. It includes the digital version of the magazine along with all the other back issues of the magazine since it started. So with the physical print edition of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, you do get access to all the digital back issues. So I have all those, so it's a really good resource, especially since I've been getting into Punch Needle, mostly thanks to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I have quite a few Punch Needle things to share with you. So my friend Melanie, who I know through my local cross stitch store, she was an avid cross stitcher and punch needle friend of mine. She passed away quite suddenly back in March of this year, and you've probably seen me going through a lot of her stuff. But she was an avid punch needle thing, and this is a huge set of punch needle ornaments. Some of them she finished, some of them she finished stitching, some of them she just had kitted up. So like for instance this set, so you can see the floss is messed up. These are ones that Emily had completed and they're ready to hang. So I have this whole set now of the Countdown to Christmas. This is from Pine Mountain Designs. I have the whole set of these now thanks to Melanie. She had these in her stash. Quite a few of them are finished and ready to hang that Melanie actually stitched and are ready to hang. Look at that reindeer, you guys. So this year and in 2026, I am hoping to see like this one is not punched. But these are all from Melanie's stash, and here's another one that is fully finished. Here's another one of Melanie's that's fully finished. So I have quite a few of these that I need to finish myself, and also finish and add to the collection of ornaments that my friend Melanie had. She kept a Christmas tree up all year round, and also kept a Halloween tree up all year round with Christmas ornaments and stuff that she had cross-stitched and punch needled over the years. She was avidly decorating, and she really liked Christmas and Halloween. So I have all these punch needle kits to finish. I want to say this was the one that I purchased and I did myself, but I still have to finish it. But anyway, these are the Pine Mountain Countdown to Christmas punch needle ornaments that I have to work on. So part of what I've got to do this year is in 2026 is to get some of these punch needle ornaments punched and finished. And also I've got to go through all my finished supplies and actually sit there and fully finish them. I have a stack right here. This stack here is some of my finished stitching that I have to fully finish. So like I've shown this before, but like this is a Fireside Originals acorn that I have stitched. This is a pumpkin cat that I have stitched. And these are already interfaced and ready to be finished. But here's another Fireside Originals. This is a clover. This is a little squirrel baking a pie. So yeah, I have quite a few things that I need to actually sit and finish that are on my really need to finish list. So I have a stack of finishing that I need to get to. So that's part of the plans for 2026 is to get through and get some of my finished stitches fully finished. what I really wanted to get to is for December, my plan. So I wanted, well, first of all, let me do, sorry about this. It's going to seem a little discombobulated because I didn't write any notes down, really. I have some things to kind of talk to you about that I wanted to mention in this video. Let me get to my notes. One of the things, I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of took this composition notebook and I added contact paper to the front of it and stickers and stuff. And this is just kind of like my journal, where it's kind of like a brain dump journal where I write notes and sticks. This is the Hallmark movie channel thing, the Hallmark Christmas movie thing. Just various notes that I have taken about books I want to read and just mind brain dumps. And if I'm, you know, if I have a thought at work, or if I hear something, or if I'm watching a video that's giving a tutorial, I can write notes in it. This is just kind of my brain dump book. And I wrote a couple of FlossTube notes in here, so I have to find what page I put those on. There we go. Just some stuff I wanted to talk to you about and some plans coming up. So we're going to get into a little bit of haul. I'm going to share with you some updates. So sorry about that. I'm resetting here. So what I said before, kind of strike that and reverse it. But here comes the meat of my video. So thank you very much for being here for the crazy. Yeah, welcome. Anyway, so let me get it. There we go. There it is. All right. So I have a friend, Sammy J. Stitches, here on YouTube, who I have met at several different retreats. She lives down in Texas. She has an online store called Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery. I will put the link for her store down below. She does the occasional YouTube video sale where she pulls stuff, she'll show stuff on her channel, and the first person to say "me please" gets to purchase the item. So I was watching her video about a month ago or so. It's probably been within the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I selected a couple of things from her video to purchase. So the first thing from Sammy is this Timberline Santa. This is the Norway Spruce Santa. This is Winter Holiday Cozy Cabin. Mill Hill, also a Mill Hill kit. I thought that was really cute. This is a beaded kit with treasure. It has everything in it that you need. And then this one is the Christmas tree stamp, holiday stamp, also from Mill Hill. So my friend Melanie, that passed away in March, was also an avid Mill Hill stitcher. All the ornaments that I got, almost all of the ornaments that I got from Melanie are Mill Hill ornaments. I'm still trying to, oh, hold on just a minute. Hi everybody, sorry about that brief interruption. I had to take a phone call, and that phone call was probably a good 45 minutes or so. It was a family member of mine down in Florida, so I haven't talked to them in a little while, so I had to take the call. So sorry about that. Ooh, boy, howdy. I kind of need to regather my thoughts because I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was kind of sharing about the haul that I got from Sammy J. Stitches. I don't even remember what this is. Oh. Went to Cross My Heart and I picked up some of the specialty flosses that I needed for various pieces. I don't know which pieces these belong to just yet because I have to check, but I picked up some Classic Colorworks and 2 Weeks Dye Works colors. So I will share these with you. These are some pieces that I had to add to my thing. My light here is going to wash these out a lot, so this is not going to be true to color. This is Cocoa Bean, I believe. Yes, this is Cocoa Bean. Cocoa Bean. These are going to get washed out in this light because it's not exactly conducive. This washes out. This is called Barrel Cactus. It's kind of kind of a pale green. This one is Lunar Eclipse. It's kind of a very nice light gray. Again, I don't know what patterns these are for. These were just in my Xstitch app shopping cart, so I knew that I needed to get them. This is two skeins of Weeks Dye Works Oak. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see the colors in this. This is a variegated tan with, it looks like a little bit of gray, or maybe a very light tan or khaki. And then this is foliage. So I have some Weeks Dye Works flosses that I ordered, or that I picked up from my CrossStitch store. One of the other things, so you know, if you watched my cross-stitch videos anytime in the last several years, I have been participating in a bunch of Facebook challenge stitching groups. And last year was the first year I was able to get into Whip Warriors for 2025. Whip Warriors stands for Works in Progress, and it is a Facebook group that is spearheaded by Lisa Lane of Paddock Lane Designs. And she's overseas. I'm not sure exactly where overseas she is. The UK somewhere, I think. I don't know why I'm thinking Australia. She might be in Australia. I don't know. I think she might be Australian, but I'm not sure. But anyway, she spearheads what is called Whip Warriors, and it is usually a closed Facebook group. If I'm wrong in this, please correct me in your comments below, but Whip Warriors for 2026 is, the membership for Whip Warriors is actually staying open for 2026. They are not closing registration for Whip Warriors. They do require that you participate in some of the challenges, and I know the participation requirements for the group are changing. They used to be more stringent. But anyway, last year at the end of 2024, I signed up for Whip Warriors for 2025 and then ended up backing out in, I think, January, because I decided that I still needed to cut back on my stitching challenge group participation, because I was not really getting enough stitching done because I was too worried about having to track for challenges. But Paddock Lane Designs, Lisa from Paddock Lane Designs, she has this Whip Warriors 2026 diary book that you can order on Amazon, and it is basically a monthly planner where she has all the different challenges for the Whip Warrior groups as planning. So you can do your year planner, your Whip Warrior streams, the different challenges, your focus, 26 and 26. You can put your project list in the book. It has a WhipGo board in it for if you do WhipGo like I do. And then she has thread trackers and monthly calendars that have all the Whip Warrior group events in them, the different monthly challenges and trackers that you can use. I purchased this one. I purchased the 2025 one thinking that I was going to participate in it. So this is what the 2025 one looks like. But because I backed out of the group, I didn't end up using this tracker. So there's some tracker sheets in here. This gives an example of like some of the participation and some of the different challenges for the group. They had a Modmin challenge every month where you had to guess who the Modmin was gonna be, and then you had to stitch enough to see if you could beat how much the Modmin that was selected for the month stitches. You know, different challenges and stuff like that. They have a bunch of different Facebook group challenges that you can participate in. So because I re-signed back up when they opened up registration, I think in like October, I went ahead and ordered the 2026 diary again just to see, just to get some ideas for tracking for things for stitching. And it is bound. It's a really nice book, really cute picture on the cover. It's really cute. I don't know how much of this book I'm actually going to use this year, but I requested a refund for this one last year, but Amazon let me keep the book. So I actually have these 2 books to use for tracking for cross stitch this coming year. I still don't know how I'm going to attack tracking and Facebook stitching challenge participation next year. I'm still figuring that out, but I did want to show you that I did get the Whip Warriors 2026 diary. I think if you're not a Whip Warriors group member, you still may be able to order this online through Amazon. I'm not sure if you have to be a Whip Warrior, if you have to prove that you're, I can't remember if you have to prove you're a Whip Warrior group member in order to order this, or if you can just order it online. But I don't know how much of this tracker I'm actually going to use. What I might do is see if I can get Staples or Office Max or somebody to cut this down for me so I can actually spiral bound it, or punch it for a ring binder system. I still am kind of working through how I want to set up stitch tracking. I don't know yet if I will try and use my composition notebook. Ooh, that's warm. I don't know if I'll try and use my composition notebook next year as my tracking only. This is kind of what I'm doing for December. So I have all the some of the Facebook groups listed on here. Some of the acrostics that I'm hopefully going to be stitching on. I also have my Whip Goes squares that I need to finish listed here. There are a lot that I have to finish for 2025. I still have to put together my 2026 Whip Go. But the Whip Warriors, book is my newest, some of my newest haul. That is all. Oh no, that is not all I have for haul. Also, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm in the Be Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club, and I get, I finally got my November Fabric of the Month. If you haven't gotten your November Fabric of the Month from Be Stitch Me, don't watch this. Kind of scroll on by. If you would like to not be spoiled for the what it looks like if you haven't gotten yours yet. I just got mine yesterday, and I'm really happy with this one. This one is really pretty. I don't remember if I think I'm in the color club. I don't remember if I'm in the neutrals or the color club, but I think I'm in the color club. And I get 1/4 yard counts of 40 count Verdal. Verdal, stitching on 40 count Verdal is amazing, you guys. It's like my most favorite fabric to stitch on. Mainly because it's 40 count. I can stitch 1 thread over 2, which equals 20 count stitching. And it's perfect coverage on that. But this month's color for November is called Rustling Leaves. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this color for you at nearly as... Oh, look at that. I didn't even see the purples. This is beautiful. Oh, look at the purples on this, you guys. I don't know if... Oh, there we go. So that is a little... Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Look how pretty this is. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Look how pretty this is. This is so amazing. So that is actually pretty true to color right there. Greens and yellows and purples. Oh, my God. This is so pretty. Look how gorgeous that is. And look at the purples. Oh, my God. That is amazing. That is an amazing piece of fabric. Amazing. Here's what the other side looks like. Oh my God, that's even more amazing. I like that side even better. But this is 40 count Verdal in Rustling Leaves by Be Stitch Me. Rustling Leaves. And it's the November Fabric of the Month for 2025. Oh my goodness. So I had thought that potentially in 2026 I would be looking at cutting out some expenses that I have and getting rid of some of the monthly things. And I thought that maybe I would be discontinuing my participation in the Be Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm like, no. I kind of really like this fabric. I love stitching on it. It's amazing fabric. So I think I really want to continue with this fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. And look at this shipping bag. The shipping bag is really cute. It's like pumpkins. So cute. Absolutely so cute. But anyway, thank you, Be Stitch Me, for some lovely fabrics. Fabric of the month is going in my pile. And I think that's all of my haul. All right. So I am going to get into my November wrap-up since this is the end of November. And I'm likely not stitching anything anymore today because it is 9 o'clock at night. And I've got some other stuff I want to do when I get done with the video and get it uploaded. So we'll get into my November wrap-up. This is my little tracking sheet that I keep with me on a clipboard. You can see for November I have a lot of no stitching days and no tracking days. And all this week down here is also pretty much no stitching. I haven't really stitched. The last day I stitched was the 22nd. And for the month of November, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitching days in the month of November with 515 stitches total. 515 stitches total. And that makes it almost equivalent to September. September I had 553 stitches. I only have 515 stitches for the month of November. Really sad stitching month this month. I've kind of lost my stitching mojo, and I've also been working on some other things like pumpkin spice and just some other things that I've been wanting to get done, like diamond painting, my pixel stickering, and just some other stuff that I've been wanting to get done. So there's my whip go. It's right on top. So as of right now, here is my Whip Go 2025 board. And as you can see, there are a ton of white space. There's a ton of white space. So for December, we have square number 1 up here in the corner, which is spin the decision roulette wheel to determine the project. We have the free space, which is for me free, so it's complete. And then we have this bottom corner, stitch a Mill Hill kit. Okay, so there is a Mill Hill kit that I started that was Melanie's, my friend Melanie's, who passed away in March. There is a pumpkin Mill Hill kit that I have started that was hers. I'm probably going to work on finishing that, or I might pull out a Christmas one to work on. I have one of the nativity baby Jesus nativity set pieces that I could probably pull out for that, but I have quite a few stitches to stitch on here. I don't know if my decision roulette wheel, sorry about the focus going in and out, I don't know if my decision roulette wheel on my Facebook app or my phone app is even up to date, because I haven't looked at it in months, so it's probably not up to date. Well, where is it even? Gaming. Is it over here? No. Reddit, pick collage, type form, gems flow, decision roulette. There it is. I don't even know if all of my whips are on here, so what to choose? Mill Hill Whip Parade 2024, Whip Parade 2. All right, so I suppose, let me see if I spin this, what'll happen. Fancy Christmas Advent. Oh, that's fancy, that Christmas Advent. Yeah, I don't want to work on that one. So let's see what this one happens to pull. This is from 2024, so I don't even know if this is even accurate. Oh, this is Princess and the Pea. You know, I'm probably not gonna work on that one either. That is a Heaven and Earth Designs full coverage project. Let's see what this one says. Erica Michael Scaryberry. That's Halloween. I don't want to work on Halloween. So yeah. So this is I'll try one more time, and then it'll probably just be a free choice. So we'll see. What's this one? Mighty Samurai. Okay, that is a gold collection kit. I could pull that one out, but I think I'm just gonna change change that square. We're gonna make it a project choice. We're gonna make it choice project. So the nice thing about WhipGo is it's your board, your rules. I'm going to change that up. I don't have my decision roulette wheel updated with my current whips on it, and the whips that I have to go through and change it, obviously. So we're just going to do the project of choice for square number 1. That was spin the decision roulette wheel. But anyway, so the projects that I have coming up, I have project of choice for square number 1 for December. I have BDL XXX Stitch, Shh, which is the Santa and Mrs. Claus full coverage project. That is a stitch along for this year. I have that to work on for 500 stitches. Then I have a full coverage project. Oh, then I have a project not stitched in 2024. So I have my master whip list here somewhere. It's at the bottom here. I have my master whip list with this long trail of post-it notes attached to it. So here is my master whip list. That is front and back of one full page, and then all of this. So I have a column on here. It says stitched last year, stitched in the prior year. So I can pretty much choose any of them. So that includes Sleepy Owls, Angel Cats Ornaments, Stonehearth Hutch, which I might be able to work on. Actually, that sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, I thought, no, that wasn't one of the ones that I decided to make a, put in the not stitching bin. Sugar Plum Violet Stocking. Grim Granny Ghost Sal. Kind of want to work on that, but it's Halloween. I don't really want to work on that. Colorful Bunnies, that's Easter. The 2001 Free Angel by MLI. I could probably finish that one. That one's probably close to finishing. Joy to the World Bell Pull. That one's close to finishing. Festival of Trees. The Silvery Trees, it's a Mill Hill kit. Baby Jesus is a Mill Hill kit. I'm already working on that. Midnight Owl, Wanda's Wands, Christmas Elf Fairy by Nora Corbett. She's actually close to being finished. September Sapphire Fairy, South Seas Mermaid, and Pin Umbrella Painter, Floral Totoro, Above the Clouds by Teresa Wentzler, Pine Tree Sampler. I don't want to work on that. Words to Live By. That I've already worked on that this year. Let's Go Sledding by Annie B's Folk Art. Evening Feed. It's a Diane Graebner. Earth Dancer. No, I'm not going to work on Earth Dancer because I have the basically like the suede and the Dreamcatcher to do. Snow Village. Oh, I could work on the Snow Village. Maybe I'll pull the Snow Village out. We're gonna make that square. The project not stitched in 24. We're gonna do Snow Village. by, is it Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks? Where did I see this? Snow Village, Country Cottage Needleworks. Snow Village, Country Cottage Needleworks. So I can add that to my December. Right here. Oh, I can add that to the that for. We're gonna make this one not stitched in 2024. This is gonna be Snow Village. So I have to put 500 stitches in Snow Village. Then I have to put 500 stitches in Jessica Gierke's Four Seasons. I have to put 500 stitches in The Year in the Woods Bald Eagle. I have to put 500 stitches in the Pumpkin Table Topper. 500 stitches in Satsuma Street Four Elements. 500 stitches on a new start. I am doing a stamped kit of choice. So that is probably either going to be the mermaid or the apocalypse cats, or the cat that the auction win from Wadabiz. It's either going to be the Wadabiz mermaid that I found in the bin store, or the Wadabiz cat, or apocalypse cats that I also got from the bin store that's from Maydeer. So that's going to be something coming up. I'm going to do this one of the stamped cross stitches for that. I have 500 stitches to put in that. Draw a B&S prompt card and stitch the prompt. I chose designed by a 12-year-old. You guys, I haven't received, and I don't know what's been designed by a 12-year-old. So if you have any ideas, let me know below what I can stitch for that, because I don't know what to stitch. Then I have to do 500 stitches in Hidden Harbor, which is a project in the current season or summer. Hidden Harbor, which is a full coverage heaven and earth design that I was doing as kind of an agreed stitch along with one of the other YouTubers that I was following, and is Noah Baker. He I don't even think he's doing YouTube anymore, actually, but he had started the Hidden Harbor, and he encouraged me to join it with him as a stitch along. So that has been kind of a start along with Noah here on YouTube. So I have 500 stitches to do in Hidden Harbor. I still have to do 500 stitches on the Mill Hill Jim Shore puppy. The full coverage project for November, I don't know what that's going to be yet. I don't know. Did I have stained glass Hello Kitty on here? Maybe I'll make that stained glass Hello Kitty. Yeah, I have that one on here already. Stained glass Hello Kitty. I don't know what the full coverage project is for Square 22 is. Then I have, my other choice is 500 stitches on Jackalopian Tapestry by Lindy Stitches. Then I have another full coverage project. I still have 400 stitches to put in on stained glass Hello Kitty. And then I have 500 stitches to put on, to put in Mel's Pumpkin. So yeah. I have a lot of stitches to do for December to catch up WIPGO. As an FYI, for the end of 2025, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 7,900 stitches to do in the month of December, you guys. 7,900 stitches, almost 8,000 stitches I have slated just in WIPGO alone to get stitched. You guys, I don't know if I'm even coming anywhere close to even getting a bingo or a blackout. I'm definitely probably not going to get a blackout because I don't know what designs are designed by a 12-year-old. So yeah, you guys, my WIPGO this year is probably a big ol' bust. So once I get my WIPGO 2026 planned out, I will let you guys know. I'll come to you with an update. But my WIPGO 2025 is looking to be a big old bust. I have 7,900 stitches to complete in the month of December for WIPGO. Funny. Haha, April Fools in December. Jeez. I have, like, not been stitching. I haven't been stitching a lot. So this is not a banner year for me stitching. So I had 1,400 stitches, give or take, in July. I had 768 stitches in August. I had 553 stitches in September. I had 1,082 in October, 515 in November, and we have yet to see how much I'll be stitching in December. So I have a lot of days off, and how many days off in December do I have? Let me look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 days off in December. Not including weekends. These are just days off in December. Let me figure out how much that is. 7,900 divided by 11. I have to stitch 718 stitches every day I'm off to complete my whip go, you guys. Considering I've had 2 months so far this year, in this last half of the year, that only had 500 stitches for the entire month. 718 stitches a day to get my whip go done on the days off. Then I yeah, funny. I'm sorry, you guys. This is the conversation. So, all right, the conversation that I had on the phone call was from my dad in Florida, my real dad in Florida, and relationship isn't exactly close. Lot going on. I'm not going to get into the details, but let's just suffice it to say that the conversation with my dad just made me go, what the actual what? Okay, so anyway, so basically what it boils down to, you guys, so this just lets you know kind of the mindset of some parts of my family. And let's just say that my dad didn't know that I was not Republican. How the F do you not know, getting to know me and getting to talk to me, that how do you think that I would even be remotely that political affiliation? Yeah. So I'm kind of in that mindset of like, what the actual yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we'll just kind of leave it at that. I'll jingle my headband jingles, because yeah. Anyway, Whip Go is going to be a big old bust this year. I have plans. Yeah, so 2026 plans are going to be kind of interesting. So let me dig back into my notebook of brain dump, because I started digging into some potential 2026 notes. So here are my FlossTube notes of stuff that I wanted to talk to you about. So some of the things that I'm going to be stitching for in December: Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Group, which is the group started by Carolyn Zook of C Zook Stitch. The whole premise behind the group was to get more stitching done on your magazine projects, which I'm kind of probably going to be getting back more into that in 2026, doing more magazine projects. Siski Stitches, Pop Culture Stitching Challenges, Fandom Stitching, Survival of the Stitch Village, PA Ohio Challenges, which is the group that hosts the spring and fall stitch-ins that stitch-in retreats that Mom and I have been going to. One of the things for 2026, Mom and I are going to the spring stitch-in May. It's back up in Warren, Ohio. We will be going to that. And also the fall one again. We will be going back to that one. It is moving back to Warren, Ohio. The fall one this last year was in Wheeling, West Virginia, because the hotel in Warren, Ohio that we were at was under renovation and they didn't have room for us to meet. So we temporarily moved it to Wheeling, West Virginia. The same group hosts a summer one that was in Pennsylvania. The hotel that they were at in Pennsylvania, they completely did not like whatsoever. So they liked the one in Wheeling, West Virginia so much that they're moving the summer stitch-in retreat for that group down to the Wheeling, West Virginia hotel that we were at for the fall stitch-in. So I don't know if I'll be going to the summer one or not. I believe it's in July. Our big board game convention is in June every year, and I don't know if I'll have the funds to actually go to the summer stitch-in Wheeling, West Virginia. It was a really nice trip. We really enjoyed it, and we really liked the hotel. There was lots of food to eat at. We had a good time when we were there. We always have a good time at this retreat. It's usually a small retreat, 30, 40, 50 people tops. Very small retreat, so you get to talk to everybody, and a lot of the same people show up at this retreat, so I know quite a few of the ladies that attend. So I don't know if we'll be going to the summer one or not, but we are going to the spring stitch-in May, and also the fall stitch-in again. I did talk to Kat Jones from Valkyrie Stitchworks, who is the lady that hosted and organized the Stitching in the Springs retreats in the past. They didn't have one this year because Kat Jones and her brother were looking at starting a cross-stitch store / bookstore combination in the Dayton, Ohio area. Those plans, because of the current economic situation in the U.S. and tariffs and all that, they have basically indefinitely postponed any opening of their store. So this now leaves her open to potentially start a new round of retreats. So hopefully in 2026 we will be hearing more information from Kat Jones and Valkyrie Stitchworks of a potential retreat coming back to the Yellow Springs, Dayton, Ohio area here in Ohio. And if it does come back next year, Mom and I are definitely going to be looking at going to that. And we are probably also going to Camp Gotta Stitch. So looking forward to that. So some of the plans for 2026 include a minimum of 3 retreats, but maybe a potential of 5 retreats coming up. I don't know if in 2026. It'll be really exciting. I was also potentially looking at probably going to a diamond painting retreat, but I'm not finding any here in Ohio. If any of you have heard any diamond painting retreats happening here in Ohio in 2026, please let me know, because I might be interested in going. There's one or two. I think there's one down in the Kentucky area, but I don't know that I want to travel all that far for something like that. Which kind of leads me into some kind of important news. I don't know how far and wide this information has traveled in the FlossTube universe. But if you're any watcher of FlossTube videos, you probably know of Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. Thanksgiving Day or Friday, Pam and Stephanie Schaffner, I think I'm saying her, it's either Schaffner or Schaffner, Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching made kind of a surprise announcement about her and Pam's association with Keepsakes Cross Stitch, which is the cross stitch store down in Cincinnati, Ohio area that Stephanie has been an employee of since 2017. And Stephanie has been a big part of the StitchCon convention that happens in Sharonville, Ohio, every year in June, over 2 weekends. Very large, 300 attendee convention where FlossTubers meet their fans. But StitchCon happens in June. Anyway, Stephanie has announced that as of last Wednesday, the Wednesday immediately before Thanksgiving, Stephanie and her mom are no longer associated with Keepsakes or StitchCon or Stitch Away. I am not privy to any of the inside details, nor am I privy to disclose them if I were privy to the inside details. I don't know any more than you might know, but according to Stephanie, the split was amicable, and she has some new plans in her future coming up. So I had thought initially that I was going to get on the wait list for StitchCon for 2026, but I have decided at this point that I will not be attending StitchCon in 2026 because the dates once again fall around the same time as our board game convention here in Columbus. So I will not be going to StitchCon 2026. I had thought about going to StitchCon 2027, but a lot of it now is going to be dependent a lot on how StitchCon changes this year or in 2026. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go back to StitchCon. I don't know. It was a good experience, but it was very overwhelming. I'm a people person and I can handle large conventions, but I was overwhelmed, and the cost of the convention for me living in Ohio was even $750 to $1,000 just to go to this stitching convention on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was a lot of money. And I don't know, it was a good experience. But these other smaller Ohio stitching retreats that I've been going to, they're not nearly that expensive. Between Mom and I, they're only about $400 or $500. And I don't know if I want to shell out $750 to $1,000 to go to stitching retreat like that. I have also been kind of wanting to go to the Steel City Stitchers retreat in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I also don't even really know if that's a reality. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, that's some big news. Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching has announced that she is no longer associated with Keepsakes, nor StitchCon, nor Stitch Away, which is Keepsakes' smaller retreat that is held in January every year at Houston Woods Houston Woods State Park. Yeah, down near the Cincinnati area. I do know that fills up really fast. StitchCon fills up really fast. The wait list for StitchCon is also fills up really fast. I did not get on the wait list for StitchCon, nor will I for 2026. And I don't know that I'll get on it for 2027. It just really depends on how I hear what's going on at the 2026 StitchCon weekends. So, and it's going to be kind of interesting in the stitching FlossTube, retreat world for a little bit while we kind of figure out what's going on and what's happening in that neck of the woods, so to speak. So for December, I get to work on some of the Facebook group challenges, figuring out how many of those challenges I really want to continue. I'm going to be kind of working through some acrostics, and I'm going to be trying to get my Whipco squares whittled down. I don't think I'm going to finish 7,900 stitches. At 718 stitches a day for those 11 days I'm off in December, I don't think I'm going to finish. And I have to get my master whip list updated and reprinted off so I can start planning for sure for January, but also into the rest of 2026. My husband has put my life planner that I use for daily and everything else that's not necessarily stitching related. It is going under the tree, so I actually won't get access to that until December 25th. So I'm going to be spending the weekend after Christmas and the week I am home before the New Year's, cramming all my planning and everything into those last few days for life for 2026 and just trying to figure things out. So month of December is going to be a lot of planning. I have a lot of other things going on. I have 2 diamond paintings that I want to finish. I have the Haunted Mansion and the Jingle Drills one. I have some punch needle things I want to get done. I have 7,900 stitches to do for Whip Go, which aren't going to happen. I already know that. I have pixel sticker art to complete. We have an advent calendar that starts tomorrow. And Mom and I actually also have an advent puzzle to put together. So at the bin store last year, the Amazon return bin store that's here in town, my husband and I were digging through the bins one day last year, and I found these puzzles that were advent calendars. So it's a one big 1,008 piece puzzle, and the puzzle is broke up into 24 little sections of like 42 pieces. So you put the little sections together, one section every day for the first 24 days, and it makes a big picture. You put the puzzle together at the end, it makes a big puzzle. So Mom and I have a new advent puzzle to put together, and it cost me $3 from the bin store. So starting tomorrow, Mom and I will be putting together the advent. Also coming up in December, I kind of forgot this. If you've watched my channel for the last several years, you know that Mom and I do a 12 Mo's sale, 12 Days of Christmas unboxing series for you. Starting the 13th of December this year. Again, Mom and I will be doing those videos for you. I am going to be out of town on the 13th, so we may actually not start the video until Sunday the 14th. I may not get it up, or we may not even do it until Monday the 15th and do like the first 3 days. But the Mo's Sale 12 Days of Christmas unboxing videos will be coming up for you starting sometime after December 13th and going until Christmas Eve. So you have those to look forward to. We're really looking forward to the Mo's Sale unboxing. So thank you, Mo, for sending us those and having us be involved this year. Really great. And I've been told there is a surprise in our box. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see what the surprise is going to be. So thank you very much. Looking forward to doing that. And hopefully you guys will tune in for our Mo's Sale 12 Days of Christmas unboxing videos coming up starting sometime on or around December 13th. So look forward to that. Lots of stuff going on. It's going to be very busy. Lots of stuff. Just lots of stuff going on. Yeah, tomorrow off, so that'll be good. I can do some stuff around home. Hopefully I can get some stitching, some crafting done. I have some, the other diamond painting thing I have to finish up is I have to do the December Diamond Art Club calendars. I have 2 of them. I have to do the December Diamond Art Club calendars for them. One is a sleigh, and the other, can't remember what the other one. One is a sleigh, but I can't remember what the other one is. So I have that to do as well, and no, it's in the other room. All right. Oh, and then I'm gonna come in here. One of the things I'm gonna do in December too is reorganize everything. I have to go through all my things, and then I have a plan of doing a whip parade. I am long past due for doing a whip parade for you guys. So either sometime in December, January, February, you can expect a whip parade. I'm putting it out there. I'm doing a whip parade for you sometime late December, January, or February. So you're going to show a whip parade. I might actually do a to be stitched parade as well. I have a lot of stuff in my to be stitched parade to do. And I might even have a finishing parade or a to be finished parade, to be fully finished parade that I can also show you as well. So lots of things. I have something that I can add to it. one of the things I picked up, this was a Target find. This is a diamond painting. It said, good things are coming, you guys. Good things are coming. So at some point, I have this diamond painting kit, good things are coming, that I got at Target. This was from the Target dollar spot. I think this was $5. Yes, Target dollar spot. It was $5 from the Target dollar spot. I bought this a couple of months back. Good things are coming, you guys. So yeah, we shall be seeing you. And on that note, I am going to say, keep your head up and keep moving forward, because that's really all we can do. Be there in support of each other. Love is love. Science is real. All that stuff that goes along with that. You are important. You are kind. You are wanted. You are loved. If your family is not supportive of you, I'm your family now. Welcome to my family. Welcome. My arms are open. If you need anything, please let me know. I may not be able to help you directly, but hopefully I can find somebody that can help you. I'm here for you. I love you. You're part of my family. I give mom hugs. So, you know, yeah, that's all I have to say. Pumpkin Spicy says, love me too. Welcome to the family. Pumpkin Spicy. And yeah. So you can tell that I think that phone call was really kind of like got me in a weird kind of mood. Anyway, so we will just leave it at that. It's getting really cold. We were supposed to get like 3 inches of snow since yesterday, and we haven't gotten any of the snow. So I don't know what our weather prediction is like for the rest of this week. It's just supposed to be really cold. And yeah, that's really all I have for you. Yeah, you guys, good things are coming. Let's just hope it's good for everybody. So, that being said, take care of yourself. Reach out if you need some help. I might not be able to help directly, but hopefully I can help get you something that you need. If not by myself, my own powers, but hopefully through the help of somebody else or some other entity. Please reach out. You're important. You're loved. This time of year, it's really important to feel that. Just let me know. Yeah, and you're safe with me. So just know that. And we will be talking to you soon. I don't know when in December I will film, except for the Moe's sale, 12 days of Christmas. You'll probably be seeing me almost every day from around the 13th to the 24th of Christmas. So be on the lookout for those videos. I may or may not have an update video in between that or around that same time. It depends on how much stitching I get in the first few days, but our December's kind of really busy without being scheduled. Our December's really busy because we have shopping, we have Christmas stuff, we have decorating, we have to still put up our yard decorations, we still have to shop, we still have to cook, we still have to go to work, we still have to finish stuff up. Work is going to be kind of crazy because a lot of us are off, and some other things are changing at work that have made suddenly dealing with work not so great. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just kind of looking. I'm going to be reorganizing the craft room, kind of going through stuff, kind of weeding out stuff. Looking at reducing my craft spending for 2026 because I want to get a bunch of stuff that I have in my stash done. So it's going to be crafting from stash in 2026 so I can finish up a bunch of things to get a bunch of things prepped and displayed. So I'm kind of excited. I'm just for some reason I have a sudden burst of energy that I want to get a lot of stuff done. But I'm probably going to get off of here and just be like, just kind of crash because I'm kind of tired. Anyway, that being said, this was one of those Midwest goodbyes. You know, we say goodbye and then 15 or 20 minutes later, we're still talking. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So take care. keep your head up and keep moving forward. That's all we can do. Support each other, love each other. Love is love. You matter. You're important. And if you need help, please reach out. I hope I can find you some help, somehow, some way, even if I can't do it myself. Hopefully I can be there for you and help you. The holidays are hard. They're hard for everybody in different ways. And I just spend a lot of time remembering. I also have to remember that I have to put in some of our decorating pictures for you to show you. I actually have a couple of diamond painting things displayed and also a cross stitch thing displayed. So in my house for the holidays, I was hoping to get, here I go again, I keep talking when I really mean to say goodbye. But anyway, my friend Melanie's Christmas ornaments, I have an idea of how I want to display them in my home. I just need to figure out the best place to display them because I plan on leaving them up all year. I don't know if I'm going to create a display in here where I can move it to the main rooms of the house for display during the holidays and then just bring it back in here and keep it up for display full year. I don't know how the magic is gonna work in that respect. I'm picking up my hand and it's not good. I have some loose skin that is kind of bothering me now. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Thank you for letting me talk, and we will see you soon. Coming up soon in December, Most Sale 12 Days of Christmas, and followed up next is kind of Christmas decorating. So I hope you enjoy. Take care, and we will see you sometime in December. Bye, everybody. Hi again, FlossTube friends. This is me coming back with a really quick interjection for my most recent FlossTube video that I just got done recording not that long ago tonight. So I had mentioned that for the month of November I had stitched 515 stitches, and that was on one project. I didn't show you guys the project. I forgot to do that. You guys had it with me. So this project is in this pumpkin spice latte stitching bag. This bag is from Black Cat X Stitchery. I don't even know if Black Cat is still doing project bags or not, but it has a little cute Black Cat zipper pull right there. But this is the Shannon Christine Designs Autumn Drinks pattern. This is the only thing I stitched on in the month of November. I am stitching this on a piece of banding that I purchased from Susan Greening Davis. Susan Greening Davis is a well-known cross-stitch designer, known well across older generations in the cross-stitch universe. And I have had the pleasure to meet her at the last two Camp Gotta Stitch retreats that I have attended up in Berlin, Ohio. She has been a guest of my local needle workshop here in Columbus as a guest at the retreat. And she brings with her her collection of banding. This banding used to be mass produced overseas by a company that I believe has gone out of business now and is definitely no longer producing the banding if they are still in business. So this is some banding from Susan's big stash that was available. It's these kind of shimmery metallic autumn leaves, and I thought this autumn drinks pattern would fit just lovely on here. So this was the piece that I was stitching on for November. I did finish up, I do believe, some of the pumpkin here in November, and I also added the foam and the green foliage that is on here. Let me just take this off. There we go. So you can see I stitched the foam at the top. Why does that look funky? Oh, it's just the way it looks. Okay. It's just the way it looks. That is just really weird. Anyway, so the white foam on top of this pumpkin drink is actually stitched in DMC satin floss. So if you look at it in real life, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. You're not going to see that sheen on camera because of the lighting in here. But this is the only piece that I worked on in the entire month of November, and I got a little bit of the pumpkin filled in, and also the the foam at the top, and the greenery coming up here. So I've almost, in this piece, I've almost got the middle. Oh, I have pretty much got the middle pumpkin drink finished. So I have to do the vine on the other side. And then I am probably going to start on this drink right here, this little drink right here, and maybe go this way, or I might do this one, then this one. But I'm really looking forward to stitching on this one. I think this one will be a lot of fun. But I'm probably going to do this one first to get this one knocked out of the way, because I think this one will be more fun to stitch. And then it's kind of up in the air if I'll go over and move over to the fox before going over this way, because I also think the owl is going to be fun, and I think the fox is going to be fun. This one I'm not looking forward to stitching nearly so much, but I'm looking forward to getting into that. So hopefully I will have more of this done next year, but it's looking really cute on this autumn banding. And yeah, so that is the only piece that I'm working on. I do believe this piece is coming off of the frame, and I will be putting this away for now so I can focus on the other 7,900 stitches that I have to do for WIPGO. You guys. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on and show you the piece that I was working on for November. So, hopefully you enjoy my little decorating video and the video snippets that I'm hopefully able to upload showing the lights on our Christmas tree. So hopefully you enjoy that, and we will catch you very soon. So thank you very much, and catch you later. Bye.